So, since the last part, I went ahead and double checked, and the lock mod is now back on here, so we'll be able to test out whether or not I can use this to unlock things. Ah, here's a perfect opportunity right here. Unlock.
As you wish.
Perfect.
I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
That's exactly how I was hoping it would work.
I see.
So, as long as I have Morgan and she has that spell, that means I wouldn't have to bring a rogue with me to pick locks. If I didn't want to. Oh, this is the one where I have to do the statues in a certain order.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Looks like something wants to die. Just call me the Reaper! I'll get on it.
The boy is dead. He touched something beyond the veil and was not prepared.
Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Right ahead. Defend yourself! Yes? Right ahead.
Ow! Templar helm.
Got it.
Just fits perfectly, doesn't it?
I'll get on it. All right, all right.
5 pages, 4 mages. But the Templars and a Desire Demon.
It is done.
Whoops.
I'll get on it.
You closed the door in my face? Sorry, Liliana.
I'll get on it. Got it.
Yes, my friend?
Keep an eye out for Bea Joam. I don't quite remember that quest, but I'll try and see what's going on with that. Autosave, nice.
Looks like something wants to die again. All right, all right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
If all were made tranquil, this would not
I'll get on it.
happen.
Something is free in the lowest levels of the tower.
Thank you. That was an uncomfortable experience.
Uncomfortable. Yeah, well, she's tranquil. So, uncomfortable is probably the extent of it.
It is most intriguing. Corruption not unlike the Darkspawns. Perhaps they are related.
On my way.
It is time for supper.
Yes, my love. What are we having tonight?
Roast boar. Your favorite. And candied yams. Milk sumptuous.
You spoil me, my sweet. How fare our children at their lessons?
You should ask them yourself.
What have you learned, my son?
Mother has me practicing my penmanship. She raps me on the knuckles with my letters.
Yes, it is important for a young man to be able to write. And what about you, my dearest Lisa?
Mother is teaching me to play the harp. And I help with supper.
Well, it is delicious. Thank you.
Isn't this wonderful, husband? Isn't our life perfect?
Yes, it is all perfect.
You know, I can't recall how often I've actually sat back and listened to that entire conversation. Okay, Morgan. I may have to switch Morgan to a healer instead of a damager. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. There we go.
So be it.
Seriously? Hold on. Oh, wait, that's right. It's because she's not a high enough level, isn't it? Yep, she has to be level 12. Whatever. She now is a master archer. Actually, hold on. What am I doing? That's the whole point of why I brought Morgan. Well, not the whole point, but it's one of the points why I made sure to get that mod.
All is well?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's deal with what's going on in this room.
Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
What is going on here?
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions.
You have this Templar ensorcelled, don't you?
Happiness is bewitching. There is a certain power in all things mortals delight in. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that?
I mean, the only thing we would want to know is whether or not this was really what he wanted, if this was truly his choice. Like, if he was then offered the choice, what do you want? Would you rather, be prevented of this, or would you actually choose to leave with her and just live in this, what's going on in your mind? How did you manage this?
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
She's feeding off his innermost desires and taking away his will. This is unholy.
No one else would have known his heart. He did not know it himself.
You know what's interesting? I actually totally buy that this is what he would want. That somebody in the Templars who has devoted, themselves so heavily, that deep down what they would really want is just simply have a simple family life. To be able to, find a woman to love, settle down, have kids, just like live in a home with his family. It's something I can absolutely believe. So you think you're doing a good thing?
We are partners. I give him what no one else can, and through him, I experience what it is to be mortal.
I've always found that thing fascinating about these kinds of demons. Their desire to experience what it is like to be mortal. I just find that kind of thing fascinating, that is their motivation. That's what they want. I will leave you alone if you do the same for me.
This I will do. I vow to do no harm to you, nor those who travel with you. You have my thanks, if that means anything to you. You will not see us again.
Was that the right thing to do? It seems wrong, but the man is happy, and that's a good thing, isn't it?
Come, my pet. We are going for a walk. The children want you to show them all the stars in the night sky.
And then they leave for good. Liliana even approves that. I thought she was going to disapprove that. I thought Sten would disapprove that, but no. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? The whole, is this what she's doing so bad for him, you know? And if he was given the choice, would he rather die, or would he rather just continue to have this experience, you know? If it's something that deep down he really desired. Okay, I'm going to quick save. Because this is... I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
I'll get on it.
Oh, look. Visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved.
Killing demons is enough entertainment for me, thanks.
But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all this? Leave it all behind.
This is ridiculous. You cannot expect me to rest on a floor sticky with blood.
We must stand and fight.
I'll not listen to your lies, demon. You have no power over me.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Alright, now, I want to show you guys something. Now, you know how there's always been this kind of effect that can kind of cause you headaches? Yeah, that right there. Ugh. Oh, gosh. Oh, that bothers my eyes. Turn that off. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. I know, immersion and all that stuff, but oh my gosh, my eyes. So this is interesting. Because I probably should be skipping all this. We'll see, we'll see. Lyrium.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Hey, Duncan. You should be dead.
Dead? Me? I have been close many times, but I never quite made it all the way. I just wanted to make sure you were happy here in Weishaupt. These grand halls were built by the first Grey Wardens. Isn't it breathtaking?
Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
Complacency, not peace.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Aha. Okay, so it looks like this is how the mod is working. Hey, Sten.
Shanedan.
Who are you talking to?
Don't bother the Sten. Isn't it your turn to cook?
Cook what? There's no food in this miserable, frozen country.
Hashera, we have a guest. Make room at the fire.
Why do they call you the Sten?
The same reason they call you the Warden.
We've been days in this place. There's no sign of any threat. The Arishok's report was wrong. Can we not go home?
No.
None of this is real, Sten.
I know.
You know?
This is a dream. I'm not a fool, Warden. I remember seeing the Karashok there have his head torn off.
Well, at least it's not a great loss.
You are so entertaining, Kadan. You should perform in the square with the other trained monkeys. We could throw you peanuts.
It's a dream, but it's a good dream.
This is a cage, Sten, just like Lothering.
Here, or Lothering, or Orlais, it's all the same. Far from home, one place is no better than any other.
Soldiers of the Barasad do not waste time dreaming.
No, they don't. But I am no longer of the Barasad. I am no one.
If you stay here, then they died for nothing.
For once, you are right, Warden. I owe them a victory.
You can't abandon your post.
Stand aside. I would hate to see you all die again.
No, we won't let you leave us again.
Interesting, isn't it? That he knew this was a dream, but he was, like, enjoying it for a moment.
And yet this gives me no peace. I wish to leave this place. No, more trickery. What is happening?
So let's see, which one is next? Morgan. Oh, this is funny.
Away! Away with you! I shall have no more of your pestering.
I am your mother. Do you not love me?
You are as much my mother as my little finger right here is the Queen of Ferelden. I know you, Fade Spirit. You cannot fool me.
Are you more clever than your own dear mother? Surely such pride must be punished. There! That is for not showing respect.
That is far more like it, but it is too little too late, Spirit. 'Tis you at last. Come and rid me of this vexatious spirit. I weary of being prodded.
You know that that's a spirit?
'Tis not plain to see? We are in the Fade, and this is a Fade spirit, and not my mother, despite its constant assertions.
She doesn't even acknowledge her own mother. My heart, it breaks.
Oh, slay it, and quickly. Even the true Flemeth was never as annoying as this.
God bless you, Kate Melgro? Forgive me, but oh my goodness, she is wonderful.
Tis about time. That was most... Wait. What is this? No, not this again. I refuse.
Now to get Leliana.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Leliana, what are you doing?
Blessed... what? Who you?
I beg you, do not disturb the girl's meditations.
Revered Mother? I do not know this person.
The Fade is playing tricks with your mind, Leliana.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Please do not vex her. She needs quiet and solitude to calm her mind and heal her heart.
I know what you are, demon.
Why are you saying these things about the revered mother? Please go away.
Don't you remember why you left the cloister, Leliana?
I remember. There was a sign.
Leliana, we have discussed this sign of yours. The Maker does not care to interfere in the affairs of mortals. This vision was likely the work of demons.
Yes, you would know, being a demon yourself.
The Maker cares for us. I believe he misses his wayward children as much as we miss him. My vision may not be from him, but it guides me to do what is right. My revered mother knew this. I don't know who you are, but you are not her.
She's a demon in disguise.
Let us leave. My head has not yet cleared, but there is something familiar about you, and I believe I trust you.
This is your home, your refuge. Do you truly wish to leave the comfort of this place behind? Stay and know peace.
There is no need. I carry the peace of the Chantry in my heart.
You are going nowhere, girl. I will not permit it.
Huh. We're leaving whether you like it or not.
No, she is ours. Now and forever.
You get no mercy from me! Let's see what you're made of!
Holy mayhem! She was
a demon, yes.
My head feels heavy. Like I've just woken up from a terrible nightmare. I believe we had some task to accomplish. Let us be on our way. Wait. What's happening to me?
And I think now we'll go straight to the sloth demon fight. Yep. So that is how the Skip the Fade mod works, in case you're curious. Oh, I leveled again. It just gives me the forms over here. That's funny.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? An escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
You tried to keep us apart. You led us from each other because you fear us, don't you?
You made a dangerous enemy, demon, by toying with my mind.
I am here, and it is time to finish this. I have had enough of cages.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
I will make my own happiness, thank you.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very, very hurt.
I'll take my chances.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal. It feeds me. Your greatest nightmare.
This should be nice.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Here comes trouble! Let's make this quick!
I'll get on it.
You defeated the demon. I never thought I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adrala from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
Your body?
I cannot go with you. I have been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of a demon.
What are you babbling about?
Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me, using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the Circle, or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
I'm sorry I could not rescue us earlier.
I do not fear what may come. They say we return to the Maker in death. And that isn't such a terrible thing. My only regret is that I could not save the Circle. But you can. Take the litany off my body when you return. It is important.
What about you?
I can rest easy, knowing you will save the Circle. I'm not a hero. Perhaps trying to be one was foolish.
Ordinary people can do great things when they have to.
Dark times, greater acts of heroism, eh? You may be right. Before I was taken to the Circle, my mother said I was meant for greatness. I would be more than my ancestors could have ever dreamed. I hope I haven't disappointed her.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
It is time for us both to be on our way. Remember the litany of Adrala. The Circle is all that matters now. Thank you, and goodbye, friend.
There it is.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Dragons. Well, at least little baby dragons.
Watch in horror as I rip you apart! Got it. I'll get on it.
I shall.
I'll get on it. All right, all right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Okay. I believe... Okay, it's in the next room.
Where's the next one?
It is done.
Okay.
Now's better than later.
Oh, nice autosave.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
Hi, Colin. So, let me just say, I wasn't too fond of Colin in the first two games. I thought he was a little too off his rocker, that he wasn't really all that okay and not really mentally stable to begin with. That was until Inquisition came out. And we learned about that up until this point, he had been witnessing and experiencing some pretty horrible things that would really affect him psychologically and such, that would carry through into Inquisition. And Cullen actually ended up becoming one of my favorite characters. He went from a character I didn't like to one of my favorites. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know how many of you feel that way about characters that you start off not liking, but then you end up liking. I like that. A Templar, and it seems that he is a prisoner.
Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game.
He's delirious. He's been tortured and has probably been denied food and water. I can tell. Here, I have a skin of...
Don't touch me. Stay away. Filthy blood mages. Getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
You're not gonna die, not if I can help it.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
Let me also just say, I've been reconsidering what type of character I'm going to play in Inquisition. I have found... Okay. My intent was to do a Kunari mage. And because I thought the idea of playing a Kunari mage in Inquisition, considering what happens with the Kunari and the mages, what the Kunari do to mages, was interesting. And I started looking over the romances of who my character would romance. And I looked at 3 in particular. Iron Bull, Solus, and Cullen. My original intent was to go with Iron Bull, but actually I didn't end up liking that as much as I wanted to. The one that I actually ended up liking the most was the Cullen romance. I think it may be my favorite female Inquisitor romance in the game. Sorry for those of you who love Solus, but the Solus one didn't really work for me. I think maybe it's also because he kind of leaves you hanging, but we'll see what they do with Solus going forward. But let's just say it's made me reconsider, because I've also found out you can't romance Cullen if you are a Kunari. So, you can only romance him if you were a female elf or a female human. So let's just say I'm considering playing a female human mage. Because, of course, the idea of Cullen falling in love with and, being with a mage after what we see from him here and in Dragon Age 2 is actually quite fascinating. Don't you agree? I'm rare. Yeah, I'm real, and I'm here to help you. I'm sorry, guys. It's late. I'm feeling tired. I'm trying to wrap this up before I go to bed.
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm trying to save the tower.
Good. Kill Aldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals. Looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left.
Be proud. You mastered yourself.
Be proud? What is there to be proud of? That I lived and they died? They turned some into monsters and... there was nothing I could do.
Where are Irving and the other mages?
Yes, some fought back. But even they are lost now. Aldred has them. They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker. He's doing something to them. I can feel it. Something horrible.
He suffered pain and anguish like few have had to endure. That and his lust for revenge have confused the issue.
Do not presume to judge me, mage. I am thinking clearly. For perhaps the first time in my life.
Thanks, Win. Saying that out of nowhere. Okay, so clearly the mod isn't entirely accounting for her not being here. So what do you propose we do?
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
I can't decide on that before seeing what's going on.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric.
Maleficarum should fear me.
You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them?
Stay safe, it'll be over soon.
No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all. I fear the consequences of all this.
By the way, if you tell Cullen, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and slaughter them all, Wynn will try to kill you to stop you from doing that right here. So yeah, there's multiple ways you could do that. You guys remember Aldred, right? From Ostagar? I hope you recognize him.
Do you accept the gift that I offer?
I just walk on up like, hi.
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
I take it you are Aldred?
Oh, very observant. I'm quite impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants. Oh, well, they are probably better off dying in the service of their betters than living with the terrible responsibility of independence.
Are you upset that I killed your lackeys?
We needn't fixate on who killed whom. That doesn't help our relationship.
What are you trying to accomplish?
A mage is but the larval form of something greater. Your chantry vilifies us, calls us abominations, when we have truly reached our full potential. Look at them. The chantry has them convinced. They deny themselves the pleasure of becoming something glorious.
The pleasure!
Isn't that right? Tell our friend how much happier you are now.
It is a beautiful gift you have given us.
See? It would be so much easier if they all simply accepted it and opened their hearts to me. But some people can be so stubborn.
Well, of course they are. You're trying to destroy their lives.
Resistance. Everywhere I go, resistance. How very inconsiderate. I even have the first enchanter on my side, don't I, Irving?
Stop him. He is building an army. He will destroy the Templars, and...
You're a sly little fox, Irving, telling on me like that. And here I thought he was starting to turn.
Never!
That's enough out of you, Irving. He'll serve me eventually. As will you.
Are you proposing a partnership of some sort? Are you actually offering that to me?
If you want to think of it that way, you may. Your raw potential, with the strength of a demon behind it, would be unstoppable. I can do that. I can give you power and a new life.
That does not sound very appealing to me.
I don't think your opinion matters. That is what I've decided, and that is what will be done. Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
I let that keep going as much as I could, just so you guys could hear the voice acting, because I was just very entertained by that voice actor. He just kept going with some of those, and he has that speech. A mage is but a larval form. It was just, I was so entertained by that bit of voice acting. So, I will admit to you guys, up until this point, I have been actually going back and forth on whether or not I actually want to use the litany to save Irving. Because you can absolutely choose to not use it. You can just straight up ignore using this and let him keep going until he converts every single one of these mages here into abominations, including Irving. And there will be reaction and follow-up to that. And I'm tempted to actually let that happen just so I can show you guys what that's like, because how often do you actually see someone show that on camera? Now, there actually are channels that have dedicated making videos to showing all the evil choices in this game. By the way, Aldred? Yep, Pride Demon. guess I'll save them.
I'll get on it.
I guess I'll save them, including Irving.
Maker, I'm too old for this. But I am alive, and that is something to be thankful for. My friend, the Circle owes you its thanks. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Very well.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
That's another moment where I like Gregor, where he puts his foot down and say, hey, I'm the Knight Commander here. I'm the one in charge, not you. Stop overstepping your bounds. If you spare even one blood mage, we may regret it later.
I know. And I would do anything to prevent this atrocity from reoccurring.
Colin is right. There is no way of knowing if any of us are dangerous. I will do what I believe is in the best interests of the Circle, as I have always done. I hereby place my life, and those of these mages, into the hands of the Templars. Do what you think is necessary.
Very well. I will send a report to the Chantry. They will undoubtedly have plans for you.
And so the great circle of the Magi falls, for now. Mages are not so easily controlled, it appears.
Your companion speaks with great wisdom. The same thought crosses my mind often.
By the way, we can actually read out that Morgan is an apostate. And if we try to turn her into the Templars, she will leave. Like, the party. And she won't come back until the night she offers the deal about the Archdemon. Yeah. Oh yeah, she is very wise.
Why, thank you.
We have much work to do. We must tend to the injured.
We still need to discuss what you promised me.
We will discuss that in a moment. Cullen, take these mages away and watch them carefully. Make sure they get the healing they require.
But they...
They will receive healing. I will have no more blood on my hands. Now go.
Again, another moment that shows that Gregor is not some, yes, kill the mages type of Templar that we see later. He's actually someone that does not really want to do stuff like that. I don't want more blood on my hands. It's a nice moment to show that Gregor is probably one of the only really good Templars we have actually seen in this setting. Yeah, I'm just saying. I like Gregor. So Cullen said that the mages will be investigated. Is this true?
Yes, I suppose. There will be questioning, among other things. The Chantry will learn about this soon enough, and the Grand Cleric will be the one to decide their fate. We will form the Circle anew upon the remains of the old, and we will not make the same mistakes twice. I am grateful for what you have done, and I did give you my word that we would aid you in your battle against the Darkspawn. I intend to honor my promise to you.
So I have the aid of the Templars then?
Once we have secured the tower, my men and I will make our way to battle. After all, we still have not heard from Denerim, and the Darkspawn threaten all of Ferelden. It falls to me to decide what we must do. The Templars out of duty and gratitude, will stand with the Grey Wardens.
Nice. We will defeat the Darkspawn together.
You must excuse me. There are loose ends to be tied up, and the Chantry must be informed that the situation here is under control. We will meet again soon. Till then, may the Maker watch over you. There is so much to be done here. It will be a long and arduous process, but thanks to you, the worst is past.
So how will the Circle survive without mages?
We will send word to Orlais and Antiva. The circles there will send us senior enchanters, and they will make up the new circle. We will move on from there.
It seems like things are finally moving forward.
Yes, it is nice to be able to plan for the future.
You need to leave for the battlefront as soon as possible.
I have work here, but we will head to the battle before long. Trust me, I will not let you down.
Well, I have things to attend to. Until next time, Gregor.
I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
You've returned. Why? All the other Templars have left for the war. There is nothing here but a tower in shambles.
Why are you here then?
Gregor said that I had been through enough, that I need to recover. You should go. A great battle awaits you, does it not?
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut off here. But one last little tidbit about Cullen. If you play a female human mage in this game, because remember, Cullen is, there for your harrowing, we find out that he has a crush on your character if you play a female human mage. In fact, there's actually a mod where if you play a female human mage, you can actually have a bit of a romantic scene with Cullen, where it's implied that the two of them have actually been kind of stealing moments together, kind of acting on this romance that the two of them have. What's funny is that in Inquisition, if you carry through that your warden is a female human mage, your Inquisitor can ask Cullen about this, and he will talk about how she was a lovely woman and such, that she was his charge, implying that, of course, that he did have feelings for her, that he spent a lot of time, watching over her because she was his charge. It's kind of a nice continuity thing that I really like. It actually was one of the reasons that I was actually considering playing a female human mage for this run. Having that carry over, especially since it would tie in very nicely with the idea that we follow through with a Cullen romance when we get to Inquisition. But anyways, so yeah, the Templars. I've always also loved how Gregor says that, not Templars, but the Templars. It's just a cool. It's just a way he says that I really like, the Templars. But anyways, that is it. We have quote-unquote saved the Circle Tower, but not really. What we did do is we gained an army of Templars as part of our army. Our Grand Grey Warden army, the Templars, will aid us. So, we will see what happens going forward from here. Stay tuned.